morning. Today is the 10th June 2025 and today is Tuesday. Now today we are going to do the contraception. One of the last topic is the postpartum contraception. See, this is from the talk. There is a big article from there, this guideline. My god, this is a very horrible guideline, and here this is very short one, the one which is we needed it. So this is the one we have to first know about the some summary. So if we are going to make the summary we have to know that the what he wants to say. What is the meaning of this postpartum contraception? This meaning is that when she deliver, after delivery, what she has to do for to use as a contraception. So first he want to say that the sexual activity, he is telling that the sexual activity and fertility, okay, can be means written resume और रिटर्न शॉर्टली आफ्टर द चाइल्ड बर्थ, क्योंकि बाज़ दफ़ा ये होता है कि बिल्कुल शॉर्टली चाइल्ड बर्थ के हो जाते हैं. डॉक्टर साहब ये दिस इज़ इन फ्रॉम आउटसाइड द कंट्री, दे डोंट केयर अबाउट द 6 week or 6 month or this that stop of the menses, they don't care about that thing, but there is a difference in our view and their view. So that's the reason they are telling it. So they did not write about the view, they just only written that shortly after they start their sexual activity. So okay, so what he wants to say that if the woman is means if the woman is breastfeeding or not breastfeeding, okay, if she is breastfeeding within 3 weeks of this thing, she will start to have a ovulation will start if she is not breastfeeding. But if she is breastfeeding, then ovulatory fertility problem will be different. Then we will discuss this thing. So please, you have to take care of these two things in your mind, that feeding or not to feeding the baby, these two things please, and the MCQs will come upon these two things. Now he is talking about the things, he is telling about that unintended pregnancy will be increased, okay, because of the sexual activity, okay. Then he say, if he will
जी
go, if she will pregnant early, I'm talking about, we are talking summary, we will make it in detail later on. One second, just we will make this some summary in front of you, the slide is there. So he is telling it that means unintended pregnancy will be more and the problem will be more, because the inter-pregnancy interval will be less in between, if she will get pregnant within these 3 weeks again. So there will be a complication for the mama and there will be complication for the baba. So that's why he says the postpartum contraception is very important view. So this is the thing we have to tell. He is telling about that postpartum. There is a two things. They have to need the training about the IUCD, long acting contraception, which they call it LAR. The training means for what? Like the implant, if they are using it, because everybody cannot use it in the implant. Patches is not the problem. Implant need the training and the IUCD need a trained person. So everybody cannot do it. So that's the thing he is taking. Then he is talking the last word which he is telling in postpartum, that if you are not able to provide the method which the woman is asking, then she can have a bridging method. Bridging method means until she will go to, you make an appointment for another place, in that place she go, before that place she go, you have to provide her something to cover her, okay, you will not leave that patient. This is called the bridging method. So finish this thing. So now what we are going to do, now we will make it. This is the thing which I told you about this all the this I want to say the summary. This is the summary which I am talking to you, okay. So this all we finish it. Now he wants to talk about these are the UK 1 MAC 1 and UK MAC 2 and UK MAC 3 and 4. What is this UK MAC 1 2 3? This is the meaning is that which is the woman she is supposed to eligible about the contraception, which women are not eligible to the contraception, and which women are is totally contraindicated. This will be the MAC 4. MAC 1 we can give her, okay. MAC 2 means we can give her, but after we have to see the risk. But in 3 we have to see the risk and the benefit. Okay, here they written it here, a definition of the UKMAC 1, 2, 3, and 4. So please just only remember this definition, and you don't need to remember this all love story of the UK1 which will come, UKMAC 2 which will come, UKMAC 3. This you don't need it. Okay, so sometime they will ask it what is the definition of category of the contraception. So you can make it upon that one, 2, and 3, 4. So just remember that green one. Okay, so we done that one, and then we will go now. There is a this table. We will go one by one, but just I am talking about the table. So in this table, what he is telling. The best one is the lark method. Okay, lark, you already know what is the meaning of lark, long acting reversible contraception. So how much it is means effective, and other methods they are talking about the vasectomy, and then he is talking female sterilization. They have given the use, how much the failure rate. So this is the one. But the most important things you have to remember that which is the best one. So the best one, you just point how much the failure rate. You can look at that one, but please remember these two things. You have to remember whether you like or you don't like the figures. This vasectomy and the female sterilization. Vasectomy 0.15% failure rate, and woman is 0.5. So please remember this. Everywhere it is coming 5, so you will remember like 15. 5 will come, so female will be 5. Okay, 5. No need perfect use and typical use. Only just this is the important point you have to remember. 15% vasectomy failure rate, and female is the 0.5. So see, a female sterilization is more failure rate than the male. Clear? My friends, clear or not?
जी बिल्कुल।
Mm. And the best, and this is the one, the last one. No method. I think I told you before early, in the one this one figure I show you, that if she is not using any contraception, without any contraception, no method she is using, she will be 85% risk of getting pregnant. She will get pregnant. 85. If there is 100 women, 85 will become pregnant if she is not using any method of contraception. Okay, so different method of contraception have a different failure rate. So please remember, if she don't use any method, 85%. IUCD, and this one already lark, how much it is will be there, we will use this. See, this implant is the best one in lark. It is how much it is, 0.05. So this is the best one. After that one, it will be LNG. Okay, Leavenworth Gesture Religion, which we call it Marina. This will be point
जी
2. So we don't remember the implant is the best one, but the problem is here that if we cannot find, because for the implant you need somebody, trained person. If you know, she want implant, so you cannot give her the implant after delivery in your hospital. Every hospital is not available to use the implant, so you have to kick her to another uh, area. So, but just I'm trying to give you an idea so you remember in your memory.
ओके।
Okay, because it will be look half hour or this thing all blah blah. But this is the thing. This paragraph, sorry, this table. The two three things are important. The best one lark is the implant. Implant 0.05% failure rate. Vasectomy 0.15, but female sterilization 0.5. So it will be more. Okay. So please remember this. Progesterone 9%. Progesterone pills, and we will read it. Progesterone pill, and the diaphragm useless. Condom is also useless. 18%. Okay, fertility awareness method. You already know what is fertility. This we will discuss now. Okay, we will discuss one by one. Just you have to know about these things. Okay, now we will start from here. UKMAC I already told you. So we'll start from here. See, we have to remember like this. It is not here written, but I am just telling because all this thing, a summary I am just telling. You can remember this contraception if they can give you. Sometimes they can give you postpartum contraception. Immediately effective methods. Immediately effective methods will be what? IUCD. okay, and the LNG. But mostly they are not using LNG. They will use the copper. Copper is the best one. Why? I'm just telling you because the whole methods, and then we will divide one by one. Why LNG is not the best method? Because sometimes there is a breakthrough bleeding, and it will take time at least 6 months to be effective. So, so what will be the use of that method if it will take 6 months and she has a breakthrough bleeding? So she will throw it that things, okay? But the copper IUCD is effective right away. If she will use it from that time period of time, it will be effective. So one is the immediately effective methods. When we will insert, when we will use it, we will do it now. Just I'm telling immediate. I'm just dividing them if you like it, or if you okay, we will do it in the last. One second, I will check it where I written it. I write it or not, so I can give you, so you people have a paper with you, so you can write it please, because it's not written here. One second, because yesterday I want to tell you, yesterday I written it with my paper. So you have to divide it in that one, in that three category. Immediately effective, I already told you, within 48 hours, okay? Within 48 hours we can have this IUCD and IUD, but copper is the best one, okay? And the implant can be used, but the problem is that you need the trained person for that one. Implant, IUCD
Okay.
anybody can put it. How they can put it, I will tell you. Let's leave it. Then 3 week after birth. 3 week after birth, we have a methods. Okay. Then 4 week after birth and 6 weeks after birth. So we'll discuss like one by one. But the best one you remember, like this one, immediately. Okay. uh, Immediate
Okay.
within 48 hours. 3 week after birth, 4 week after birth, and 6 week after birth. What is these methods? We will discuss one by one. Okay, just get a word in your ears. So the first one which we start, the best one, is the one breastfeeding and contraception. Okay, what is this meaning? This means this many women, whether they are from Asia side or a white woman or a black woman, whatever they are. So most of the women, they are breastfeeding to the baby. So this breastfeeding will act as a contraception. This is, we call it lactational amenorrhea. This is called LAM, LAM. It is there in front of you. Okay, the LAM.
Okay.
This is called lactational amenorrhea method. Okay, this is amenorrhea method, and then must be, means there is a criteria. Please, they can give you the question MCQ, the criteria for the LAM. The criteria will be what? She has to be less than 6 months postpartum. Okay, 6 month postpartum. Why 6 months we will discuss, but at least you have to know. She has to be 6 month postpartum. And the second one, she is exclusively breastfeeding. What is the meaning of exclusive breast? She is not supposed to give her the bottle feed. Only breastfeeding. Only breastfeeding. She has to breastfeed the baby. Okay, and she is fully amenorrheic, means she did not have return of her menses, not came until now. So we have to have a three criteria for the LAM, for LAM as to be as a contraceptive method. Okay, clear or not? Okay, so how it is going to be
Ji.
act as a contraception? This is the question. How it is going to be make as a contraception? What it will do, it will make the inhibition of ovulation. Okay, ovulation it will inhibit. And how effective this method is? 98% effective. If three criteria is meet, this will be 98% effective. Inhibit the ovulation, and then it is 98% effective. Please, this is very important MCQ question. So make it this one, this 98% effective. Okay ji. If the frequency of the breastfeeding decline, means if we are making a decline of the breastfeeding, means whenever the baby is hungry we give it, or 2 hours we are feeding it, then we will start, no 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 no, I will make it 1 hour, then maybe half hour, and then the decline, means breastfeeding we are declining it. Before we are feeding her 4 hourly, now we want to make it less. breastfeeding. So the baby will be hungry, isn't it? So what he is telling it, if we will decline the breastfeeding we are not making it, and then what we are doing it, the menstrual start to resume. The second thing, okay, the menstrual start to resume, and these method will be not effective. So three ways it will be not effective: decline in the breastfeeding, and the menses resume, menses will be, these are the two criteria, it will not effective. So please, this is the question, your MCQ question, please remember this thing. Means this method is not effective when, if it is return of the menses, resume of the menses, and the breastfeeding decrease. Clear?
जी
One second, doctor sahab, please, 1 minute.
जी जी
डॉक्टर शाजिया आप हैं या गायब हो चुकी हैं?
जी बिल्कुल
अभी हैं? पल्ले पड़ रहा है, नहीं पड़ रहा है?
जी बिल्कुल समझ आ रही
Okay. So this is the only thing, please remember, you don't need more than that thing, okay? He is telling that the young woman, they are not breastfeeding the woman. If she is less than 20 years of age, under 20, she is not breastfeeding the baby, they are not breastfeeding. So most of the other women, they are breastfeeding. So we finish that thing, our lamb, one method is finished, okay? This is one of the method, post contraception, breastfeeding and lactational amenorrhea. Okay ji, finish. Okay, now we will come to another method. The breastfeeding is, oh sorry, one thing, he is telling it, breastfeeding woman, if she don't want to breastfeed the woman, and she can also use breastfeeding woman, she can also use progesterone contraception, only progesterone. Okay, if she want to use it, she say no, I'm not satisfied only for breastfeeding, then she can use what, she can use it progesterone pills from the first day after delivery, when she will start to breastfeed the baby. She can, another thing she can use it, progesterone pill, only progesterone pill, okay? And she has to understand that it will not affect on the growth of the baby. डॉक्टर साहब आपका माइक बंद कर लीजिए, डॉक्टर शाजिया. And safety of the intended pregnancy, two things it will get the benefit if she wanted it, means if she is thinking that it will affect her, so it will not affect her, okay? Growth of the baby, and the what it is that immediate postpartum, no problem which she will get it. So the two things we have to finish. This is a small, we have to read it, we don't need to go in detail, okay? Now another methods, I told you intrauterine methods, we have two methods, IUCD and IUS, intrauterine system. Intrauterine system means Mirena, IUCD means intrauterine contraceptive methods. So they can be given after delivery of the baby, within 48 hours of the delivery. Sometimes they will deliver normally vaginal delivery, and sometimes they will deliver by cesarean section. So what we will do, after removal of the placenta, within 10 minutes of the removal of the placenta, we can put it. How? If she deliver vaginally, we will take a long forceps, this is the forceps, this is the one, this is the long Kelly's forceps, this is called long forceps, okay? Postpartum forceps, mostly it is called Kelly's forceps. See the big one. So in the big one they can put it, and through the vagina, this is the picture they are showing, how you are putting the IUCD, you know it. So you can put it there, okay? Here vaginally you can put it after the placenta is out, after the uterus is contracted, you put that one. But after the cesarean section, through the wound, you could put this one by your hand at the fundus of the incision. After the incision of the fundus of the uterus, you can put it. So after the placenta is removed, okay? So but the one thing you have to be careful here, please remember this thing, this question will be asked at there, what you will do with the thread. So see, you see the thread here, there the thread will be long, you are not going to disturb the thread, you just only put out through the vagina, the thread is long there, you are not going to trim it. Trim means cut, you are not going to cut the thread, you leave it, the thread, okay? You finish that one. post cesarean section and post delivery, you put it there. You finish the business. But the thing, the important MCQ question they will ask you, expulsion rate is high. Expulsion rate is high, 0.9 to 1.7%. Expulsion rate postpartum is very high with this one. Okay, one thing, only remember one thing, expulsion rate is high. This word only, no need to go more than, because it is too much love story, we are not going to make it this love story. And what are the complication after putting the IUCD postpartum? It can be a perforation or it can be infection. The problem, but the best thing is that she will, because after like 6 weeks we are putting, because the os is closed, here os is open, so she will not feel the pain. Okay, this is the best thing, os is open, so she will not have a pain. Okay, because, and the perforation rate is less. Why? Because the endometrium is thick. In front of you the picture is there, the endometrium is very thick, so perforation is very negligible, not like after 6 weeks or whatever you will do it. So this is the only thing you have to remember, no more than that one. Okay, so we finished this one, IUCD, we finished this thing, blah 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 blah. We will make it all this woman either intra-cesarean section or vaginal. I told you only in the short form. The another important thing is here, if within 48 hours, if we are not going to put the IUCD and IUCS, then after 48 hours, no, we cannot put it. Then the time period will be changed. Then it has to come 6 weeks or after 3 weeks or after 4 weeks. It depends upon the breastfeeding procedure. Okay, so we'll know it when we have to do it, but then after 48 hours, no, we cannot do it. Clear or not clear? Hello?
जी बिल्कुल क्लियर
क्लियर हो गया है? देखिए डॉक्टर साहब, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है, एमसीक्यू के इसी के आते हैं, और किसी के हमको शौक नहीं है उनको बताने का। ये बताने का बस आपको आना चाहिए कि भाई इसका फ़ायदे क्या होंगे और नुकसान क्या होगा। ठीक है जी। अब इसमें एक इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ याद कर लीजिए, वो शायद इसमें होगा या नहीं होगा, मुझे मैं जब कल कर रही थी तो कल मैंने किया था। इसको क्या कहलाता है? कॉन्ट्राइंडिकेशन। इसका कॉन्ट्राइंडिकेशन क्या है? ये जो मेथड हमने 48 आवर्स के बाद हम देंगे ना, तो इसकी हमें कॉन्ट्राइंडिकेशन याद करनी चाहिए। हमें कॉन्ट्राइंडिकेशन क्या होगा, जो कि इसमें क्या होगा कि अगर उसको प्रोलॉन्ग रप्चर ऑफ मेम्ब्रेन है और उसके बाद वो डिलीवर हुई है, उसमें हम एक्सक्लूड करते हैं, IUCD हम नहीं डालते। ठीक है जी। और प्रोलॉन्ग रप्चर होगा, और उसको क्या होगा कि डिलीवरी के बाद उसको PPH हुआ था, जो अभी तक अनरिजॉल्व हुआ है। मतलब अभी PPH हुआ है, अभी रिजॉल्व नहीं हुआ है पूरी तरह PPH। तो ये डॉक्टर साहब 2 तो बहुत बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है, या फिर थर्ड वन हम उसको कर लेते हैं कि उसकी हिस्ट्री है। ओह माय गॉड डॉक्टर साहब, मेरी क्लास का टाइम हो रहा है, उसका टॉक्स का। तो फिर अभी तो इसको इतना ही कर लीजिएगा। उसके बाद ये जो कंबाइन वगैरह है ना, ये जो मैं आपको दे दूँगी लाइन वाला है, लाइन वाला लगा हुआ है, तो आपने ये आखिरी रह गया कंबाइन वाला, बाकी मैं आपको सब कुछ बता चुकी हूँ। तो उसके बाद आपने ये याद करना है, मैं अभी कर रही हूँ, अभी तो टाइम है, वी हैव एटलीस्ट 5 मिनट। फिर हमने क्या होता है कि ये एक्सक्लूड करते हैं। एक्सक्लूजन ऑफ द IUCD का क्या होगा कि उसको PPH अनरिजॉल्व PPH हुआ हो, या प्रोलॉन्ग रप्चर ऑफ मेम्ब्रेन उसको हुई हुई हो, उसकी मदर को, और हिस्ट्री ऑफ PID हो, प्रेगनेंसी से पहले उसको PID की हिस्ट्री होगी। तो डॉक्टर साहब ये इनमें हमने नहीं देना होता, IUCD 48 आवर्स के दरमियान, विद इन अंडर दैट टाइम होता है। अब हम इसकी बात करते हैं कंबाइंड कॉन्ट्रासेप्टिव पिल्स के। देखिए डॉक्टर साहब, कंबाइंड कॉन्ट्रासेप्टिव पिल्स जो होती है ना, इंडिकेटेड नहीं होती हैं उसमें। अच्छा, कंबाइंड कंबाइंड हार्मोनल कॉन्ट्रासेप्शन जो होता है, प्लीज़ हाँ ये याद रखिए, सॉरी ये मैं आपको पहले बताती हूँ, इसका डिफरेंस दिमाग में रखिएगा, ये भूलिएगा नहीं। यहाँ लिखा हुआ कंबाइंड हार्मोनल कॉन्ट्रासेप्शन, तो डॉक्टर साहब इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि ये पिल्स पैच एंड ये इम्प्लांट आता है। पिल्स पैच और ये डर्मल ट्रांसडर्मल जो होता है ना इम्प्लांट आता है। 3 चीज़ें आती है, पिल्स पैच और ये जो होता है रिंग, जिसको रिंग बोलते हैं। पिल्स पैच एंड रिंग, 3 चीज़ें आ जाती है, ट्रांसडर्मल पैच, या फिर रिंग आ जाएगी, इंटरवेजाइनल रिंग। तो 3 चीज़ें होती हैं जिसमें कंबाइंड हार्मोनल कॉन्ट्रासेप्शन कहलाता है। इसमें पिल्स, पैच एंड रिंग होता है। अच्छा जी, अब COC का मतलब क्या हुआ? कंबाइंड ओरल कॉन्ट्रासेप्टिव पिल्स है, वो ओरल कॉन्ट्रासेप्टिव पिल्स है, तो उसका ताल्लुक इससे नहीं होगा। इसमें 3 मेथड नहीं हम बता सकते। तो अगर क्वेश्चन में आपको आता है कि कंबाइंड हार्मोनल कॉन्ट्रासेप्शन CHC कंसिस्ट ऑफ पिल्स, पैच एंड रिंग, प्लीज़ ये याद रखिएगा। ठीक है जी, समझ आ गया? अच्छा, अब ये डिपेंड करता है कि किस पे हमने करता है। इसमें हमारे लिए डिपेंडेंट आता है, ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग के ऊपर डिपेंड होता है। टाइम सिंस डिलीवरी मींस कितने हफ्ते पहले वो डिलीवर हुई है, और जो उसको वेनस थ्रोम्बोएम्बोलिज्म की रिस्क असेसमेंट करनी होती है डॉक्टर साहब। क्योंकि CHC जो होती है ना, ये जो कंबाइंड हार्मोनल कॉन्ट्रासेप्शन होता है ना, इसमें रिस्क होता है पेशेंट को DVT का, हाई रिस्क होता है। क्यों? Before 6 weeks, before if we are start to give her this combined hormone, because you know after the delivery of the baby, all the blood is start to accumulate on its previous position. तो डॉक्टर साहब उसमें क्या हो जाता है, जो ब्लीडिंग की जो टेंडेंसी जो होती है ना, क्लॉट फॉर्मेशन की जो होती है, जो ब्लीडिंग में आता है क्लॉट फॉर्मेशन, वो इंक्रीज़ हो रही होती है। तो जब वो इंक्रीज़ हो जाती है क्लॉट बनने की, तो इसलिए DVT का रिस्क इससे ज़्यादा हो जाता है कंबाइंड ओरल हार्मोनल कॉन्ट्रासेप्शन से। तो इस वजह से हमने ये देखना होता है कि वो कितने दिन पहले डिलीवर हुई है, और क्या हमने उसकी क्या कारनामा अंजाम देना है, हमने कब देखना है। तो 3 क्राइटेरिया प्लीज़ याद रखिएगा। CHS में 3 क्राइटेरिया काम करता है, ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग, ओके जी, और व्हेन शी डिलीवर्ड, और उसको वेनस थ्रोम्बोएम्बोलिज्म के रिस्क को हम असिस्ट करते हैं। क्लियर हुआ? क्लियर और नॉट क्लियर?
जी बिल्कुल।
अच्छा जी, अब हम
Yes.
इसकी बात के ऊपर कहते हैं। अच्छा, इमीडिएट पोस्टपार्टम तो हमने नहीं देना, क्योंकि इमीडिएट पोस्टपार्टम हाई रिस्क होता है DVT का, तो हम इसलिए नहीं कहते। ये क्या कहलाता है स्टेज, सॉरी इसमें नहीं लिखा हुआ, ये स्टेज क्या कहलाता है, लिखा होगा, हो सकता है डाउन कहीं होगा, मगर मैं अभी बता देती हूँ वो क्या कहलाता है। ये जो 6 वीक का जो पीरियड होता है ना, ये पीरियड कहलाता है प्रोकोगुलेटरी स्टेज कहलाता है, प्रोकोगुलेटरी स्टेज कहलाता है। तो डॉक्टर साहब इसमें क्या होता है, हाई रिस्क ऑफ कोगुलेशन होता है, और DVT के हाई रिस्क होते हैं। तो इसलिए 6 वीक से पहले जो हम होता है ना, कॉन्ट्रासेप्टिव नहीं देते। बस आपने ये याद रखना है। और हम ये क्यों देते हैं? अच्छा, अगर वो ब्रेस्ट फीड कर रही है या नहीं कर रही है, अगर वो ब्रेस्ट फीड नहीं कर रही है ना, तो उसके बावजूद भी हमने उसको 6 हफ्ते बाद देना है। समझ गए आप? 6 हफ्ते से पहले की कहानी नहीं है, आफ्टर 6 वीक हमने देना है, वो ब्रेस्ट फीड करे या ना करे। क्यों?
जी।
क्योंकि वो जो पूरा जो सिस्टम है ना बॉडी का, वो 6 वीक के अंदर नॉर्मल पे जाता है। तो ये हमने कर लिया, ये हमारा पूरा हो गया। अब हमारी जो बात होती है, ये बैरियर मेथड्स की बात हम करते हैं। बैरियर मेथड्स में डॉक्टर साहब वो कॉन्डोम हमने करने थे और डायफ्राम करते हैं। कॉन्डोम तो मेल यूज़ करता है, डायफ्राम फीमेल का यूज़ होता है। तो वो फेलियर रेट जो होता है ना, मैंने आपको बता दिया था, बस वही आपको याद करना है। और डॉक्टर साहब ये कंडोम कैसे करेंगे, क्या करेंगे, दैट्स नॉट इम्पॉर्टेंट। कंडोम एनी टाइम शी यूज़ इट, एंड डायफ्राम शी कैन, द प्रॉब्लम इज़ द फेलियर रेट ऑफ डायफ्राम इज़ हायर. We have to remember that thing. Why it is higher? Because you know uterus is involuting. Uterus has to, the size is bigger. तो वो फिर छोटा होता है ना, जब वो प्रेगनेंसी हो जाती है, उसके बाद ख़त्म होती है, तो यूट्रस जो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होगा ना, तो डायफ्राम का क्या होगा, वो भी फिर निकलने के चांस उसमें रिस्क ज़्यादा होते हैं। तो ये हायर फेलियर रेट होता है डायफ्राम का। कॉन्डोम का क्या होता है कि यूज़ तो कर सकता है, मगर उसमें प्रॉब्लम क्या होता है, कॉन्डोम में वो STI को नहीं रोकता। अच्छा, अब ये जितने भी मेथड है ना, आपने ये याद करने हैं कि ये जितने भी मेथड है ना, उसमें ये STI को नहीं रोकते। आपको अगर ये MCQ का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है कि कॉन्ट्रासेप्शन इज़ डिफेंसिव, मीन्स कॉन्ट्रासेप्शन कैन बी यूज, इट इज़ अ डिफेंसिव फॉर द STI और हेल्पफुल इन द STI, नो, ओनली कंडोम इज़ द वन। क्लियर हुआ? और इसका फेलियर रेट आपने याद करना है दोनों का, इसका 0.15 है और उसका वेजेक्टोमी का और उसका 0.5 है। तो ये आपने ये याद करना। अब ये स्टेरिलाइजेशन, हाँ, फर्टिलिटी अवेयरनेस का मेथड क्या होता है, इसका हायर फेलियर रेट होता है। फर्टिलिटी इसका क्यों हायर फर्टिलिटी होता है? क्योंकि डॉक्टर साहब प्रेगनेंसी के बाद क्या होता है, बिकॉज आफ्टर द प्रेगनेंसी वो उसका कोई ओवुलेशन रिटर्न होता है, वो इरेगुलर हो जाता है, तो वो पर्टिकुलर पता नहीं चलता, और वो म्यूकस की थिकनेस पता नहीं चलती है, और वो टेम्परेचर, बॉडी टेम्परेचर भी नहीं पता चल पाता, क्योंकि बॉडी टेम्परेचर जब पता चलता है जब ओवुलेशन हो रही होती है, ठीक है? तो इस वजह से ये फर्टिलिटी अवेयरनेस जो होता है ना, ये हायर फेयर रेट होता है। इसमें क्या होता है, ओवुलेशन का पता नहीं चलता हमें, बॉडी टेम्परेचर का हमें नहीं पता चलता, और सर्वाइकल थिकनेस जो होती है ना, वो जो होती है ना, वो नहीं पता चलती है, क्योंकि अभी हमारा ओवुलेटी, हमारी साइकिल अभी रेगुलर नहीं हुई है। एक बात हो गई। अब स्टेरिलाइजेशन का मैंने बताया था ना, स्टेरिलाइजेशन में आपको वही बताया था, वही वेजिक्टोमी और फीमेल स्टेरिलाइजेशन। बस इसको आपको ये याद करना है, स्टेरिलाइजेशन के मेथड का फेलियर रेट क्या होता है। डॉक्टर साहब इससे ज़्यादा आपने करना नहीं है, क्योंकि इतनी आपके पास थ्योरी नहीं आप बैठ के कर रही हैं। और इमरजेंसी कॉन्ट्रासेप्शन का क्या होता है, वो आफ्टर 21 डेज़ हम यूज़ कर सकते हैं। ये आपका ये आपकी लाइन आ गई यहाँ पे, आफ्टर 21 डेज़ इमरजेंसी कॉन्ट्रासेप्शन। 21 डेज़ का मतलब क्या हुआ, 3 वीक। Before 3 weeks we don't use it, emergency contraception. After 3 weeks we can use the contraception. डॉक्टर साहब इसमें जो होता है ना, ओरल और IUCD दोनों कर सकते हैं, दैट्स ऑल। इतना ही होगा इसमें ना। इसकी जो है, आई विल क्लोज इट। ठहरा डॉक्टर साहब, ये बंद कर दूँ? एक सेकेंड रुकिएगा डॉक्टर साहब।